This is probably the oldest poem in the collection. It's not about Chris Farley and Phil Hartman, but I just wanted to take both them and their passing and turn it into some archetypal figure. I actually wrote this in like '98, I think it was, and finally finished it a couple months ago. Celebrity Junkie Frankenstein. To Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, etc. He lives lonely. He dies anyway. There is no time. If moving fast or slow, he'll deny it either way. He's losing it. He wants to be alone. Waking up, late afternoon. Another day, another autopsy. High and hungover on vice and fame. Shook up and strung out on Tinseltown electrocution. Cursed to live up to his photograph. A beast of chemicals and pasty makeup. An emotional train wreck turned funny clown. Sunbathing by the pool, like lying reclined on a slab. Needles and electrodes, waiting for the lightning bolts to resuscitate new life or grant him defunct. The hands don't move, but the clock still ticks. As cameras flash to memory, the empty pill bottles, the shotgun shell, the yellow spread, the murder-suicide, his speed wreck sports car, and alleged hit, a somber time. And that cat is having way too much fun with that, a stuffed toy dog back there. Does the audio for that come up on the camera, by the way? Okay, moving right along. A lot of these poems, they deal a lot with pop culture entities, and just this whole world that we live in, bombarded by images, and at the same time trying to find yourself amid it. I wrote this poem. I wanted it to be either an all-light poem or an all-dark poem, but I decided to put the two together and make it what it is. Voice defying the BS. I longed not for war and spilling blood, but this soul seeks just a moment to gleam strong with liquid fire. I seek to be nothing, not to gain what is attained, take what is not achieved. This world fools even the mystics into greed, tangible, intangible. This soul seeks the moment beyond to gleam strong with liquid fire in the face of the empty fist. I sit in lotus as the skull-bone puppets take the emperor's throne as false idols, pluck statues like straws in a sham victory where peace quivers on a rope with tyrants. These powers that be really aren't good blood stains, fingerprints on $100 bills, winged bad ideas, small as a folded penny. I pray that I yank that penny from the laugh-line hand to be nothing. Not become a lifelike product of a markdown as seen on TV thing, headed for the yard sale, soul tricked into becoming. I seek to be, not to suit the suit of the talk radio impresario, giving pity change to kids with cancer, or the die-hard listener who can't think for himself. To be nothing, only a bolt of light. I ask for this or something better, not rebirth as a politician's son, a legless soldier, or the cadaver of a third world orphan stuffed with pure Colombian, 15 kilos of fame, death, and money. Our brutal world. I really love the short stories of Franz Kafka, and this next poem was actually inspired by a real short story entitled The Imperial Message. This is called Messenger. Worlds within worlds without walls, too much for mundane to conceive. Confined boxes built as brains, shunt in my skull, bleeds acid rain. Total control replaced by machine, every day is a fight for the soul. I dream worlds within worlds without walls. I wait still by window, day turns into night. Auric backdrops that can't distill the untranscended light that bides for the messenger and the words he delivers. His journey undone, he bears the crest of the sun. He hammered on my door, passed out on the floor. Not one word, he died there, dreaming worlds within worlds without walls. Butterfly breath escapes, along with his shapeless shade. Dark fade in his life-washed eyes say, nothing from this can be gained. What to do with this now cold body? I interfaced his database, thereby viewing his lifelong memories of worlds within worlds and walls, walls, walls. He walked spiral staircases and spouting palace steps that begin at the beginning of the universe and end at the end of my street. He's seen the wave-lit murmur of words issue from the mouthpiece of the dying king, saying, come from your grave, come from your prison, come into light, for the moon has risen. The messenger was aware that we are enslaved by the folly of regime and the failure of kings. Shunt in my skull bleeds chemical dreams. I walk now the causeways where powers enthrall, walls close tight on walls and more walls, knowing nothing from this can be gained. I drain from my heart empires of sediment, filling in the messenger's grave, dreaming worlds within worlds without walls. What am I doing on time?
Keep going.
Okay.